Hey guys, it's me. So I'm here to be looking at the new stuff that came out from the August livestream with the new water units that are coming out for this month. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this looks insane. I'm probably gonna summon, even though I shouldn't be summoning because I've been summoning on Wind Month and Light Month. But dude, these units actually look absolutely insane. Summer units, Summer Rimuru, Summer Shuna, and Summer Millim. I'm gonna be honest with you, for the summer units, I probably would have preferred our units in Millim and Shuna just because they're overused. And I'm gonna be honest with you, there's just characters who will probably look better in a summer unit, like Shion. I think Valentine would look better. Mirin, Hinata. I was actually expecting Hinata. Actually, that's my prediction. It looks like that was wrong. But these units look absolutely has great arts and stuff like that, as per usual. I think Slime doesn't really do bad arts. I think they do maybe mediocre arts, but these arts look pretty nice. Like Rimro looks absolutely adorable. Shuna looks cute, and Millim is cute too, I guess. But yeah, let's look into the. I actually have like notes from Discord, which I have talked to people about what the stuff is and stuff. So let me show you what I have for the skills. You can read them yourself and then leave if you want. This is just what I got from Discord, and I changed it around in case I thought. I don't think I changed anything, but I just copy pasted and changed the wording to make it easier to know. So the first unit will be Rimuru. She changes his orb change from 2 greens to 2 blues with the usual 10% blue gauge for 25 cost, and he has a skill 2. All his orbs become blue, and has a 10% increase, like the same thing as the first one. Cost 25 AOE. So basically, he's similar to Geld for the second in terms of orb change. Same orb change, just instead of green, yellow, it's green. So this whole team is basically blue, which is very odd that they went from blue to blue again. So I don't know. But the second skill is all of his orbs become blue. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that's worse than Geld. It's just because Geld just gave so much damage potential. Because giving all your orbs to the best DPS is just insane. Rimuru has a good skill in terms of it's probably more easy to set up than Geld, but I think Geld is so much high potential that I think I'd rather just use Geld over him on this team. Though I would probably be using Geld and Rimuru, to be honest. That's probably what I'm going to be using. A Rimuru-Geld combo is going to be so nice for our team. But anyway, even though I think he's inferior to Geld in a lot of ways, I think he's still absolutely cracked. Like, orb change is always good, and having all own orbs to become blue is just nice. The worst thing about him is his AoE ult, which is going to be useless because Geld is super good when AoE ult. I think he's good, but I don't think he's insane. I think he's a pretty good unit for the water team. Next up is Protector Millim, who I think is why water team will be absolutely cracked. I think the same thing is for the Veldora. Protector Millim looks like to be a Veldora, but for water. So anyway, for her skill, like her magic attack up, stuff like that, usual stuff, she is going to be increasing water damage. Good for water teams, of course. And then some magic characters attack up. So basically, in terms of base damage, I think she's going to be better than Veldora in the very turn 1, because if you have a water unit that are magic, you just get the boost from them right away. For Veldora, you only get it for the space or dark. So this passive is just better than Veldora's. Then let's look at her protection skill. Water attack up by 10%, permanently, stackable, and limitless. You can use this skill as much as you want. It's basically Veldora's space attack up, and that's why Veldora goes from a absolute good protector to a top tier protector. That is an insane skill. You have so much DPS just because of the first skill of this. And next up is Blue Orbs skill points gains up 100%, up to 500%. I think the Veldora one is like 50%, but it's for the whole, like, all orbs. This one is just for blues. And I'm gonna be honest, I think in my opinion, Veldora has the better one because you can just use it for anything. It's universal. I think with Millim, she is not universal. It's a higher boost. So if you have a whole blue like hand often, this is more useful. But if you're not able to get blues all the time a lot, this is not as useful. I think this one, the skill is less good long term. I think Veldora is better long term because eventually your orb change would cost too much for you to orb change all the time. But Veldora is like, you can still get points easy and stuff like that. I think this second skill is not as good because in late game you're not going to be able to get as much blues as you can, unless you have so much points. And the skill cap up by 40. I think the same amount as Veldora. Always a good skill cap up. You can just do so much with it. That's good. In my opinion, when Water Millim is a worse version of Veldora, but Veldora is one of the best protectors. Probably after Hakuro. So if in my opinion, she's either third best protector or fourth best protector, or maybe better than Veldora. Who knows? I think she's absolutely insane. She's a 9 out of 10 protector, one of the best protectors in the game. Assuming you're using Water Team. I like Veldora is only good if you're using Space Team. I think some protectors are probably more universally better than these two, but I think in terms of just raw team, she's one of the best. And next up, and finally, we're gonna be having Shuna, who, in my opinion, I need a DPS. My best DPS is Soe, so I really want Shuna. Also, I would like to point out Shuna that has bad synergy with Chloe, because Chloe increases souls of combos damage by 40% or something like that, and you can't stack her skill 1 with Chloe, so you have to run her with Millim. Or you can use her with the old Ward Millim, but it's an iffy choice right there because I think that unit sucks. But Shuna increases her own soul damage. No, the whole team's soul combos by 70%. Decreases water resistance by 30% for one team. So Windmill, you don't really need a second skill. So I'm gonna be honest with you, this is just better than Windmill. Just like first skill, because increasing solo combos is already cracked insane. And having an actually good skill for your own team is better than having Windmill increase her own critical damage, which is basically useless, does nothing for the team, and does nothing for her, really, honestly, because she's not throwing the ult anyway. So I think the skill 1 is just better than Windmill's, just because you can actually use it. And with Windmill, you can use it, but it's just kind of useless. So I think this first skill makes Shuna an absolute top tier choice if you don't have Windmill. If you have Windmill, you don't need it, just because the second skill is kind of like negligible. You only need the first skill, the first part of it, but an absolutely cracked skill out nonetheless. And then skill 2 changes 2 greens to 2 blues, 10% gauge, which is 20. It's the same thing as Rimro's, and this just makes the team more consistent. All honestly, just good. Anyway, and she's also single target, so I need her, dude. I'm gonna be summoning. But anyway. In my opinion, Shuna looks absolutely cracked. She's just a Windmill, but actually has a single target. The biggest problem with Millim and Rimuru is they're insane buffers, but they don't have and they're both attack growth, I think. But they just don't have the ults that makes them useful. And this Shuna does have it. So in my opinion, Shuna is one of the best DPSs on the team. If she's not the best, she's still an insane support. Like, her first skill is such a good insane support, and that can be also good for her DPS, like, because she's single target. And honestly, I would honestly rank her above Windmill, but if you have Windmill, you don't need her, unless you don't have a DPS for one teams, then you can't summon for her. Anyway, guys, in my opinion, Warma looks actually insane. We're gonna have an Earth Doggo at the end of the month for Octagram, so that's also pretty nice. But anyway, I'd like to give you my overall review. Rimuru looks pretty good support. Worse than Geld, but Geld's insane. Protector Mill, the best part of the team now, in my opinion, the best protector on this team. And Shuna, an absolutely cracked out DPS unit that helps out her team, can be a support or be her own DPS. An absolute insane unit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In my review on these units, all of them are absolutely good for the team. All good additions. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys there. Peace out. Bye. And I'll probably make a video soon. Bye.